Have you ever wondered if someone or something is guiding you through this twin flame journey? Those moments when you see the same numbers repeating, when a song suddenly plays with words that seem meant just for you, when you feel pushed to act or not act without knowing why? What if I told you that none of it is random? That you have an entire spiritual team working behind the scenes, guiding you closer not only to your twin flame, but to your highest self. Because your reunion is not a matter of chance. It's a path your soul is being guided toward, one sign, one nudge, and one inner whisper at a time. These twin flames think their journey depends on what their counterpart does, whether they text back, whether they choose the relationship, whether they wake up. But the truth is, your journey doesn't depend on what they do. It depends on how deeply you listen to your own guidance. You're not walking this path alone. You have spirit guides, beings of pure light and love, who walk beside you every step of the way. Their role isn't to maintain your connection with your twin flame, because that connection is eternal. It was created long before this lifetime, and it can never be broken. Their true role is to help you navigate the lessons, triggers, and healing required to embody the version of you who's ready for reunion. But who exactly are these guides? When do they show up? How do you communicate with them? And more importantly, how can you tell if you're truly following their direction or just hearing your own thoughts? Let's go deeper together. 1. Who your spirit guides really are. Your spirit guides are part of your spiritual support team. Think of them as soul companions who volunteered to walk beside you before you incarnated. They've known your soul's story long before you entered this human life. Some of them have been with you through lifetimes. Others step in temporarily when a certain lesson or challenge arises. They can be ancestors, angels, ascended masters, loved ones who have passed, or members of your galactic or soul family. Each of them has one purpose: to help you remember who you truly are and keep you aligned with your soul's mission. On the twin flame path, their presence becomes even stronger, because the twin flame journey isn't just about love. It's about ascension. It's about awakening to divine truth through the mirror of love. Your guides know that your twin flame is not the goal. Reunion is simply the reflection of your soul's alignment, and their mission is to help you reach that alignment. But how do you recognize when they're near? 2. When spirit guides show up. Guides often reveal themselves when your life enters a stage of spiritual acceleration, when you're healing, awakening, or feeling lost between what was and what's next. During twin flame separation, they step forward more clearly because that's when your soul is most open to higher direction. You might notice repeating numbers: 1111, 222, 717. You might sense a familiar warmth or pressure around your head, or see flashes of light when you pray or meditate. Sometimes they reach you through dreams that feel too real, or through people who say exactly what you needed to hear without knowing why. They're not random coincidences. They're invitations to pause and listen. And yet one of the most common questions I hear from twin flames is, how do I know if it's really my spirit guides or just my imagination? Let's clarify that next. 3. Spirit guides, higher self, twin flame energy. It's important to understand that your guidance can come from several interconnected sources. Your higher self is the eternal part of you, the aspect of your soul that never forgot who you are. It's your direct line to divine wisdom. When you feel intuitive clarity or deep inner knowing, that's often your higher self speaking through you. Your spirit guides are external beings of light who collaborate with your higher self. They act like translators between the divine and your human experience. They send messages, signs, and synchronicities that help you stay aligned with your higher self's truth. And then there's your twin flames higher self, which is also part of your guidance team. You and your twin share one soul essence, and their higher energy can communicate with you even when their 3D self seems distant. When you feel their energy loving you without words, or sense a calm reassurance in your heart after crying out in pain, that's often their higher self comforting you, guiding you to focus inward. These energies all work together harmoniously. They're never in competition. They form your spiritual alliance. But what happens when we ignore them? 4. When you ignore their signs. Ignoring your spirit guides doesn't make them leave. It simply makes your path a little more complicated. When you don't act on intuitive nudges, your guides often amplify the signs. You might start seeing stronger synchronicities or experience repetitive patterns and lessons. They're not punishing you. They're simply trying to get your attention. For example, if your guides are urging you to heal a pattern of codependency and you keep reaching out to your twin before you're ready, you may notice emotional setbacks or sudden silences. This isn't rejection. It's redirection. They're saying, not this way, not yet. And sometimes when you repeatedly ignore their guidance, they allow you to learn through experience. You might go through a painful lesson, but afterward, you'll understand exactly why it had to happen that way. The moment you acknowledge their presence again, they immediately step forward with warmth and love. There's never judgment, only guidance. So how can you start recognizing their communication before it reaches that point? 5. How spirit guides communicate with you. Spirit guides use every channel they can to reach you. They communicate through signs and synchronicities, numbers, feathers, coins, songs, dreams, animals, sudden flashes of inspiration, people, random conversations, YouTube videos, social media posts, something that clicks deeply within. Energy sensations, warmth, tingling, chills, or peace washing over you after prayer. Inner dialogue, hearing a calm, loving voice in your mind that feels wiser than your usual thoughts. One important rule: guidance from your spirit guides will always carry peace, love, and higher truth. It may challenge your comfort, but it never induces fear, shame, or guilt. When a message feels heavy or confusing, pause. Ask, is this coming from fear or from love? Your body is an antenna. If it feels constricted, it's probably your ego. If it feels expansive, even if it scares you a little, it's usually guidance. Now that you know how they speak, how do you speak back? 6. How to start working with them. Working with your spirit guides is like developing a relationship. It grows stronger the more you communicate. Start by inviting them in consciously. Say, "Spirit guides of the highest light, I invite your guidance and clarity. Please help me walk in alignment with my soul's truth." You don't need fancy rituals. You just need intention. Then listen. Your intuition is the radio frequency your guides use. Meditation helps you tune in. But communication can happen anywhere, while cooking, walking, or sitting quietly in the car. Write down the signs you receive. Keep a guidance journal. You'll begin to see patterns, moments when you asked, moments when you received, and moments when they protected you from something you didn't yet understand. As you practice this, you'll start to notice something powerful. Their guidance always leads you back to yourself. Because reunion doesn't start with your twin flame, it starts with your own inner union. And that's exactly what your guides want you to realize. 7. How spirit guides help you reach reunion. Reunion is not a destination. It's a vibration. You don't chase it, you align with it. Your guides are constantly leading you toward that alignment by triggering inner healing when you need to release old pain, encouraging you to focus on self-worth instead of chasing validation, guiding you to moments of surrender, bringing people or situations that mirror your next level of growth. They're preparing your energy field to sustain the frequency of divine love, the kind of love that can hold a twin flame reunion. Because without that energetic foundation, physical reunion would collapse under the weight of unhealed wounds. So when your guides seem to delay reunion, they're not withholding love from you. They're ensuring you don't lose it once it arrives. But how can you tell when they're saying you're not ready yet? 8. Signs your guides are saying, not yet. If your guides feel silent, or if your twin's energy suddenly withdraws, it can feel discouraging. But sometimes that silence is the guidance. They're saying pause, reflect. There's something within you that needs attention first. You might notice emotional exhaustion, feeling disconnected from joy, repeating lessons with different people, inner resistance to letting go of control. All of these are signs you're in a preparation phase. Your guides are clearing space within you, space where divine love can eventually anchor. Because reunion is not about getting your twin flame back. It's about embodying the love that attracts them back naturally. Once that alignment is reached, your guides orchestrate divine timing effortlessly. A sudden message, a chance meeting, a shift in energy that brings peace between you. They'll always guide you toward the path that serves your highest good, even if it looks different from your expectations. And the more you trust them, the clearer that path becomes. 9. Learning their language. Every guide communicates differently, and so does every soul. Some people receive visuals, others hear words, or simply feel knowing. The more you practice, the more you'll understand your personal language with spirit. Try this simple exercise. Before you sleep, ask your guides for one clear sign tomorrow confirming their presence. The next day, stay open. You might see a specific symbol, word, or sequence that resonates deeply. When it happens, say, "Thank you." Gratitude strengthens the bond. Over time, you'll build a sacred trust, one that feels as natural as breathing. That trust is the bridge your guides use to lead you back to your twin flame in divine timing. 10. The reunion path. When you're fully aligned, your guides begin orchestrating divine synchronicities, circumstances that place both you and your twin in the right emotional and energetic space to reconnect. It may come through a message out of nowhere. It may happen through a shared dream or sudden energetic pull. But it never comes through force. It comes through flow. That's when your guides smile, because they know you've learned the most important truth, that you didn't chase reunion. You became reunion. 11. Remember, you were never alone. Every moment you thought you were walking in the dark, your guides were lighting the path just ahead of your next step. Every tear you cried, they saw it. Every prayer you whispered, they heard it. And every time you felt like giving up, they whispered, "Keep going. You're closer than you think." Your spirit guides are not outside of you. They are reflections of divine love working through you. They are the bridge between heaven and your human heart. Reunion is not a reward. It's a reflection of how deeply you've trusted that love. So next time you see 1111 or feel that quiet nudge to surrender control, remember, you're not losing your twin flame. You're learning to reunite with your soul. And that is where the real magic begins. If this message spoke to your heart today, it's not by coincidence. It's your spirit guides reminding you that you are guided, protected, and loved beyond measure. Take a deep breath. Feel that energy of peace surrounding you right now. That's them confirming your path. If you're ready to deepen your connection with your guides and step closer to your divine reunion, let me know in the comments. Share one sign your guides have been showing you lately. I'd love to hear your story. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on the bell, because we're walking this path together. You're never alone, beautiful soul. Your reunion is not a matter of if, it's only a matter of when. And your spirit guides already know the way.